In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. We've got a terrific matchup for you today. Rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Huskies ready to get this thing started and open the season. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So North Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Tight end now in motion. Off play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lopez wants to fire. Oh, they're after him. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. No fair catches here, looking for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the Washington Huskies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got it. Spins away from 1. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Couldn't get any closer on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Huskies. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. And here comes the offense on second down. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They go right back to him, fighting off the defender. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. And the Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Lopez to pass. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Green. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boston. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. Touchdown, Washington. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Oregon is ahead early right now, but years past they've had Michael James or Joey Harrington. They don't have that guy this year, and that's why this is tight. They're up by 7 over Kent State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Lopez wants to fire. Pulls it in, it's Green. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies behind the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Caught near the sticks. It's Green. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hall. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to go up top. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man. It's Green. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Ship.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Lopez to pass. Flips it out in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
The Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Powers through. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. High the chains now on second and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Huskies with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the RPO, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Williams looking for a man. Catch in the middle. It's Boston.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through the progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gonna run it. It's Coleman. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And the field goal unit is on the field. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Lopez wants to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on first and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. This Husky defense, David, it's like they've got Vita Vea and Steve Emtman up front, Joe Tryon as a backer, and Marcus Peters in the secondary. There's purple everywhere.
You're right, from front to back. Guys up front on the defensive line, eating them up, doing a great job in the secondary at linebacker. Complete performance from this UW defense.
To the air on first down. Under fire. He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. They want to throw it. Rush is on him. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
It's now second and goal.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. He's going for the goal line. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. On third and goal, they'll throw it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
17, North Carolina, 10.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Williams will pass. Fires deep on the run. Makes the catch down the right side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Washington coming to the line with another first down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Oh, he's got some space. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the only one that caught the 1983